This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Kessben TV, my name's a new radio. Yankon ho na ye head of the brain.
Masom our studio hana yedi kan abobobo enkomo isu kakra Ghana Premier League na start already. There are certain teams are omunya and ground omo fit so well. Ewo a form na ohwe table isu a den say oba predict say mediama ebetimi afa league na manaye or a certain Accra Lions at the bottom part of the table because our relegation now and so no nyina mu no general at the end of the season definitely obi beko fie no obi beje Premier League now. From this point, mediama at that top on the Go Stars almost the same start na Obiadia. But the most important part now ayo shasi ha Accra Lions, Kerala, Lagos cities and now more a language at the bottom part of the table. Middle table no dreams. Has focus Swatreman and Holy Stars mo fifio. Now you come in no air started at a point. Some of the teams in Libya who day e some of the teams in Libya who day Sikasam the Bofoko, Sikasam the RTU call, Sikasam the Tamale City call last 2 seasons. Of course, Sikasam at the Kotoku Royals, Ekoye. Now she tell you so. Samates Energy League no last year. Now so a banner set Waji League no. Yana trophy no kwana huya. There are certain detailed parts of a more success no. As I was discussing, 45 goals and a almost share ya G League no. Now 45 goals no say uyi dreams are onya 44. Esin chanya obia ni wanama obeni biem na so. But be a differences in war dreams and Samates and say 28 goals overall and na Samates e consider na general. Adebia who are 28 goals you know. Out of the 28 goals you know almost about 79% of these goals you know general omo consider wa way. 6 goals per and Samates e consider e war in Century Sports Complex so na Osha squad we ya omo na Sergeant Century Cup no so omo winning league no omo beje Century Cup no e kan sem bebre na de me kan te ho kire on say back at in Century no omo share 33 goals out of the 45 from omo share no and 6 of the 28 goals na omo e consider you know omo consider 6 no pe ewo efie that means say efie dia so the ball beto Samates emu pa no na chese wa bre ye pa 22 goals out of the 28 e by ewa bra na omo atukwan meaning say omo hoden no number 1 uyo musika semto nchan ya na omo place one a fortress na fortress as in the sense that every time bia na ye teams no obi betimi ashomo. There was only one team per out team de Samates etiko ekoka from edge 3 points no at the free Samra boy by and that was the goal and making sure say that home invincibility no obi betimi akrake upon 20 amana ye that was by virtue of this goal from Berimaba. Now Osha how our nations equally that goal no and my highlighting say oh nature say yenko away yenko Samates performance okwa away table no so who no strong bia until so be do 8th and sign about beto Samates ewa away no and uti Samates Beji League no okay Dr. Nyahotama Klo I can say oma hoden dodo na no ewo fie to him or question here but to me the away performance of Samates especially the negative deficit no omunya ye no ekokoba say e ba bonten so mu tu kwan dia na general ahoden no ewo fom pa Samates e concede 22 goals away and we share 12 per out of the 45 or share ye na you break it further down at the tiene say Samates betimi asaba bio import top 4 and also betimi asaba Beji League no the major highlight of last season was the fact that omoko Doma Hinkro equally all the 3 points. Now, my main case say last year no omo win 3 games our away. 3 games you know baako and I share our TVC. Now that game no Emma who said Samates so make so me bob man who dey you away betimi perform. You saw that performance from Ivan Soseusu. You saw that performance from other players like Keke, Seydou Dauda, Coach Nudin Ahmed, and making sure say, ultimately show biano and Doma. Now Doma performance, no, and no so can some a coach your champion. By contrast, said Doma and Kahoya Fortress Crossing Century Complex. Now so I say. And I'm with me silly other 3 points. I mean, look at that artistic play from Emmanuel Kayeke and now this silly other 3 points. You know, say jubilation back from the touch layer. Not just a go no F pa. Na yeke kana domanya home biya keke. A ho and coach Newton Lartey Adriana Ekofa all the 3 points as part of the 3 games that are winning away. What has been the depth of the squad from last season about Moji League, cutting across a performance Africa, Kofi Ban, the goalkeeper, continues to stay in the squad. They still have the core part of the team as serve as the spine. And Omanya Jafet Novanyo from Nations, and only the young goalkeeper is Century Capano or Jay as the best goalkeeper overall. Benjamin Akwa, the central defender, the captain of the side, has been leading the side every time. Bia Emmanuel Mama from midfield into the final third. Obono Modempa, not a natural centre forward, but on go share. And ultimately the line also. Over other players like Ivan Soseusu, and a quantum of goals are when now defining as a centre forward. Now Mibusa Samates Asemba Kope. You've gotten hold of other players like Alasa Mankunyeli. You've also brought Baba Kushibo into ranks. Makofa other players be the about to say Hilary Adabo. But the key question here is say the load of performance would divided into two: creativity or goal scoring. None of it. And as much as replace him. I mean, this guy scores for fun. Meka Ivan Soseusu. He creates a Morado defenders. And the general playmaking skills as a forward, good. He can always hold the ball in the final third. Now, will define the game by his own ability. It is a Busa say, Mokofa Hilaria, back of Babakushi, back of other players. Have you been able to replace the performance of Ivan Soseusu? Or are we saying inside the performance, a major part of the success of Samatex? Or import mama to us musa say Samatex per se almost a league no emma ye na. All these questions emma the importance of Ivan Soseusu almost all the time about the major highlight. So the absence you can't want some say Samatex at me replace na. The leadership, the control, everything this guy brings on board, a massive Emmanuel Kayeke. Now coach so na a major say our ability to retain the league so. Oman coach Newton Lartey and a general that's so our host say say. Now import was also called an crack of Africa, young match experience our diaba. But my key point here and say a fear started here or Africa it is Samatex the 15th because of one game pay. Now Samatex an outstanding games today or Boria and never Baby Russell and answer obey me lose all the 3 points. Let's move on to coach your champion. Domandie and home ground so a more tormenting crossing in Central Dance Park in the Golden City. Now, coach your champion as a soccer count who now we are Jumapa. Last year, man, Samatex before all the 3 points in the coye. Now, so I feel the same thing as I see. Ocean League season no a course of Samatex J and Adriana the place fought. They scored for fun. Now, so much also considered for fun. 36 goals out of the 34 games of my boy, and as Adriana consider 50 points, and now I'm going to place that 4th position. Coach your champion fee day and beko. You've lost certain quality within your ranks, a certain majors within your army, while you be now home performance, and none of your name performance. Last season, you can't teams a perform home power. Adriana at us too. We in Century a free on Doma another tormenting grounds. I feel it's been cracked. If fear Domana, you can say fortress, it's been Adriana more stronger. It's been punctuated because Osha last year 31 goals from Osha conceded 13. 13 goals out of the 17 games are a boy or Domana no more consider, and that really helped them in placing that top 4. A 2-year home performance no Omokan and so away Koshe. Away no, not just Adriana Baby 14th. It is sort of near Adriana Yunano, a Yakoyas and Century. And a doma a major determinant factors of our success because our away now place 14th, Ubo home now place 2nd. What they know fee. But this season, what is really happening? Coach, your champion. The major talking point this season happens to be the fact that Nations about to show 2-1. Coach, so I'm funny serious, but be more funny serious. You've lost certain players and Osha squad man, and why hapa. Every time there's been a level of depreciation goalkeeping department, starting from Joseph Ado, Yao Ansafofro, and then to Indius and Masaoud. Quality not dropping, umpo. And Masaoud, there's no issue here. But don't even find one to Joseph Ado or Yao Ansafofro. Yet you considered a lot of goals. And it is a performance number from overall there. Near situation individually. Players are also by quality and by position. Quality no are dropping. Some Adams either saw team another brilliant player. But Bakufo need to be Katanya. You've lost other players like Brighter J. You've lost Emmanuel Jamfi. Other players to say, Adriana continues to be a team one. The quality level of the very place here and Sumba they've been toothless in the final third. Go. For Suji Abo against Beche United. A card that you fan cancer of football, but a card that Nakadiana Lusu game. They were not sharp, they were not really agile in the final third. Defensively, cracks the brain. Coach your champion. Me can't work on the top 6 in her, but me say sign I will fidie kesi ya also. Say Joe show ya also na sign. Adriana me sharp performance against Beche no. Not your bonnet 10 minutes am you kra na Adriana ntimi hye Beche mani ye e on na for Suji Abo. You're funny, you're serious. Now watch this thing here on your screen. This is Beche United. You have only 3 players per of Beche United as against many of Adriana players. But a quiet defense in the coach your champion, you about 2-3 games. As I saw you watch out. Analyze few things. Oh, team why opponents now? I'm bounce so nations bounce so fear. Beche one and for Suji Abo bounce so sa. Crosses be box room. Na metaka football mu chances are the bema opponent dia want me ahye o the bema opponent for flower be show ni nyina so be chemanya wajao nations and jao coach your champion. Are you placing Adriana in their natural habitat? That is the top 4. Or Afidia over fall out of the shape. Questions are able to say the goal loader not Brighter J Debano say your cousin Gida a fountain a hot and okosina kind out Tanzania league who replaces his goal load. Are we putting all the blame on Kevin or being the final third? You lost Emmanuel Jamfi, so clubless. Whatever be the case, whoever be his replacement, more Lusuno. If I also lost Shaibu Idrisu to instructor and I don't know about Africa. So losing all these players in addition to Emmanuel Jamfi, the air can say replacement a bar and I say replacement a bar. Now the entire team no a mudahon mosa. Adrian, very careful. I don't foresee the team going into relegation. I don't see that. But the natural home where you belong to, I have some level of fear. Say, Diana can both department, defense, any attack, ha do. Some come markets, no one yes can for the level of quality you lost in Amba. Some are banning me adapted. Whatever be the situation, the venue has been cracked, the quality level has dropped. Are you placing the team in the top 4, coach? Pressure also pa. And I said, Diana D8. Adriana D6. Now I'm falling out. I am sure we will feel heat, Coach Tanko, what you might different. You can't find out the cup. What for cup? Accra Lions. When you're very careful. I can take you back to previous seasons. You've been giving us some artistic football. Aesthetically, be a shabon now. Who's Accra Lions? Bobo Nenso Fidi and 18th on the league table. Talk about collective quality. They've never been short of that. Afi has been different. About 3 games, Obiamo 2 ended at top. What about 3 games? What did that last? As the weakest defense, as the poorest attack. What has been the strongest department of Accra Lions? About players, hooping players, about 17 at the free squad. Now, Adia who Kakra had say season 1 Krabia a G League title with 67 points. Accra Lions Obaseha. Oko nim kakra ko season na mediama eso a J na Accra Lions no wase ho no a eti kokoko no de relegation no e bomo mu jersey na fepa. This is the away jersey of Accra Lions, white unblemished but ball no de Nyansi Posa. In the final time we haven't really seen them. We can't blame all down to quality, we cannot all blame that to lack, but the team say you've really depreciated from your level. As a someone can come home, more to goalkeeper, more to defenders, more to be a import, defense back on the board the last game. Now I'll be going there very shortly. More the midfielders will be better and mobile ball making some makeshift positions. So the key question here, they say, Accra Lions games are now. There's an element of mistakes are a creepy in their game. They commit, sorry to use this, Joe, silly errors around the box, and among to me recover when they go down. In games, watch this goal against Vision. Oh, how Isakuka, that pass sent Elijah Adair through on goal, and Accra Lions are considered from this area. Accra Lions are very careful. I've spoken of the fact that your teams are at quality way chroma. What mean you find out in Sinchain? Similarly, what mean you what fashion Sinchain? The same thing yet mean Accra Lions. The fair share of quality and what producing and saying. Import mu player join Barcelona in David Odro I enche ye kra. And so on the league log no mu position and the value you have at the elite level of Ghana football. Your performance no and the must stay in there. What are we seeing here? Accra Lions consider. Consider for fun, but yet me and Fabo also be and two opponents and end it. Coach Tanko, I understand age-wise, quality, everything has dropped. And me will big fear say, Accra Lions better be a place top 4 fee. Because last year they were there in the top 4. I'm born wonder they scored loads of goals, yet we haven't seen that this season. Oh, we are almost quadrillion or share players at departure here. This was the lineup you see here of the ball vision game. You know. It was a typical Accra Lions formation. We share Musa Hamzata Ali Mohammed partnership no Baba Salifu Apiga, remember Abdumako Boateng. These have been the consistent of last season's players. I know. We are the few on man. Fuzi Taylor, Jacob Awute, Edmond Amachi, George Parku, Salman Faris Tahiru, and of course Lucky and Wafo. All these guys, you know. Omo Premier League experience. Omo ba mama watch them papa say Joe. Accra Lions so be training papa. Now the who say league you know ball with some level of physicality. So one team anyere ho a obeko fie. They sold all these guys. When your profit sikaba, but the replacement of these guys you know anybody asem no. They sold Yaya Mohammed, David Odro, I made mention of his name earlier, Dominic Amponsa, Shauka Mohammed, a long list to John Dauda, Emmanuel Ziba. All these guys have left Accra Lions. Where are their replacements? So Accra Lions, they catch them. League in a bono, air debt. Now, so when quality, a bema was stay more. Mohoba Chremopa. Summer tax Adriana Accra Lions. But the common is here no. But me the verdict but after the 18th team I may analyze it. Now I pick me top 4. But and then for my discussing, I am telling you, Bebre Ebeka these teams are my discussing, especially Accra Lions, Adriana. They should be very, very, very careful. Top 4 no, ne bobe feel more than even previous seasons are. But until that, the subsequent teams are funny, you know. But the verdict about the quality they've lost, their replacements. And of course, venues are almost makan. Venue no Kumasi Asante Kotoko Accra has folk. Hong Komono ebe hiya hopa. Chief, Madam Yache Ediamao. Na watu show no so.
Newton Lartey Marie Jata. Desi ehu nyina wama yehu ama abro sokra. Atiefo ne ahwefo edase papa. Sa ade akuta wi em se enye easy kra. Yedase yeto aso